If you're looking at Nike, if you're looking at Facebook, you're looking at Starbucks, you're looking at Tesla, you're looking at Ford, you're looking at Google, whatever US company that's out there, it's not just that the entry point for you to come in is so low at $1, but it's also whatever trades that you make, it's commission free. Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about why you should invest in the US market. What are the pros of you investing in the US market right here, right now? If you've been watching my previous videos over the past few days, we've been talking about the dollar pushing up, but we've been talking about this, that a higher dollar should not actually scare you, because there are ways for you on how you can actually take advantage of that. That when the dollar is high, there are ways on how you can earn dollar, so that you can actually maximize it. And instead of you being scared of a high dollar, you can use it for your advantage. You can start side hustles where you can earn in the dollar, or you can get outsourced work where you can earn dollar, or you can invest in the US markets where you can also earn in dollar. For those who don't know yet, or you have not followed our series on how you can earn dollars in the US markets, one way for you to be able to earn US dollars is via a stock brokerage platform called Shari Shari. And what's interesting about Shari Shari is that from the Philippines, if you're an entrepreneur, you're an employee, you're an architect, you're a lawyer, while you're living and working here in the Philippines, Shari Shari is a gateway platform on how you can actually buy US stocks. Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Nike, Starbucks, and hundreds of companies in the US markets, you can actually buy them even if you're in the Philippines. Why should you invest in US markets? Because it's commission free. For every trade that you make, you don't pay commission. There aren't any fees that you pay when you make the trade, and it only costs you $1 for you to be able to buy it. So if you're looking at Nike, if you're looking at Facebook, you're looking at Starbucks, you're looking at Tesla, you're looking at Ford, you're looking at Google, whatever US company that's out there, it's not just that the entry point for you to come in is so low at $1, but it's also whatever trades that you make, it's commission free. But above and beyond that, what makes Shari Shari very interesting is that they're a platform that allows you to invest in US markets, but they're regulated here in the Philippines. And that somehow gives you a level of confidence if you want a platform that's regulated in the Philippines. Why is it so interesting to invest in the US market? Aside from, okay, the dollar is higher, it might be more interesting to earn also in the dollar. It's just the fact that there are a lot of options. You have so much options, you have so much stocks that you could actually choose from. You know me, I'm a big fan of technology. You get to diversify into the technology sector. You get to diversify in the largest and biggest brands in the world. Or if you are an ETF person, you get to buy and have positions in the largest ETFs also in the world. And it's not just that you have exposure to hundreds of companies, it's that you're diversified. It's okay to invest in the Philippine economy. It's okay to invest in Philippine stocks. I'm a firm believer of Philippine stocks. I've been invested in the Philippines for over a decade now. However, investing in US markets gives you the ability that if things are not so good in the Philippines, because you're diversified elsewhere, you have the ability to actually earn more. You have the flexibility to actually earn more. And it's a good idea to diversify. Please do note this, that diversification is not just via asset classes, meaning you invest in stocks and you have bonds. Diversification is also by geography. You can diversify in the Philippines, then you can invest in a market that's outside the Philippines, that's not connected to what's happening to the Philippine economy, so that if one goes down, you have another economy that's totally unrelated that could also protect you as well. So what's interesting about Shari Shari is a gateway platform for you also to be able to diversify and invest in the US markets is its ease of use, that it's so easy for you to be able to do it from the comforts of your home. Even if you're employed, even if you're busy, even if you're running a business, it's not so hard to do. There's no paperwork needed. You don't have to print, you don't have to fill out forms, you don't have to scan, you don't have to go to a particular office to be able to send. None of those nitty-gritty. If you are a big fan of helping and protecting the environment, having something that's digital, having a platform that allows you, that's so easy to open and navigate, and you can do it everything online, is very, very good. So if you feel intimidated, how will I open this? What are the steps? It's not so hard. I'll put links in the description below for you to be able to check it out, for you to be able to go to their website, and you'll actually see that investing in the stock market, investing in the US stock market, it's $1. It's not just that it's commission free, but it's also not as intimidating because it's so easy just to be able to not just access it, but also open an account. Their KYC is so nice because everything is digital and you get to open an account in a span of a few minutes. You get to do everything and transact everything online and very, very quick and very, very fast as well. Which in my opinion is something that's very good because Shari Shari allows you to save time. And time is the most important arbitrage because not just filling up forms, not just opening an account, but the ability to be able to invest passively online, to be able to do it very, very quick and to buy companies with a few clicks, I think is very, very valuable. And in my opinion, that's the whole context of passive income, the ability to be able to earn, the ability to be able to get capital appreciation and or cash flow without the hustle and bustle of you running something. And one of the reasons why I love investing in the stock market, for the very reason that it's passive, is because think about it. If you start your own business, you have to manage people, you have to do customer service, you have to do sales, you have to handle so many things. What I love about investing in the US stock market is I get diversified in all of the biggest companies, the biggest leaders in the world, diversified into different industries and sectors without me actually running it, without me actually doing the day-to-day operations, without me doing the nitty-gritty of watching how things will be. And investing in the US stock market is, if you can't be Nike, if you can't be Starbucks, if you can't be McDonald's, if you can't be Dunkin' Donuts, you can't invest in them. If you can't beat them, join them. If you don't have the ability, you don't have the skill set to be able to start businesses like what they have, just invest in them. Invest in the largest companies in the world. Invest in the strongest companies in the world. Invest in companies that you believe in. Invest in companies that over a period of time, they may go down. There will always be volatility in the market. There will always be drops. But if you look beyond them, you look at the value of the company. You look at the companies that are not just good, but they are great. You look at the companies that have stood the test of time. Those are companies that are worth investing into. And if you have the ability to invest in companies like that, and if you want to start and if you want to try it, it takes $1 that's actually commission free to be able for you to do it as well. When the dollar is higher, try to earn dollars by investing in the US market. When there's uncertainty, there's opportunity by buying US stocks, US companies that are good and great, and you have the ability to buy them cheaper when everyone is actually scared. Please don't let this time pass that when you are in the prime of your years, that you are not investing, that you are not diversifying in companies that matter. Why do I like investing in the US markets? Because it's so accessible now via Shari Shari that you get to buy US stocks for $1 and it's actually commission free, and you get exposed to the largest companies in the world, and you also get to have the ability to have capital appreciation or dividends that's in dollar, that while the dollar is higher, you're actually earning in dollars as well. So if you want to know more about Shari Shari, I'll put their links in the description down below for you to be able to check them out, or you can visit their website. And here's the thing, I'll say this over and over, you can open an account in a few minutes. It's not so hard, it's not so tedious, it's not so hassle for you to be able to do it. And even if you're busy also, you don't have to be a trader that's watching the market on a regular basis, watching things every second. You can be a long-term investor and just buy good companies, and one way for you to be able to do it is via Shari Shari. So if you guys have questions, feel free to put it down below. If you guys have questions about the US market, feel free to put it down below as well. And I'll try to make more videos for you guys as well to answer those questions, because the whole goal and the whole narrative of this channel is to be able to inform you, to educate you, to give you as much knowledge as possible so you can make the right decisions, so that you can make informed decisions that will help you, bring you closer to your dreams of financial freedom, that you can actually do it, that your best days are still ahead of you. But you must invest, you must take the time to put seeds in the ground, that you must take the time also to research and study and to actually execute, because I'm not here to entertain you, I'm not here just to make this all fun, but I want this to be something that's life-changing. I want something that when you look back in 2022, that this was a turning point for you, that you allowed your money to work hard for you. And I'll never stop saying this, that I love investing. Investing for me is the game. It's something that I'll never stop doing, and I really believe in the stock market. I believe in the US stock market. It's something that I'll continually be positioned in. It's something that I'll continually find opportunities in, because it allows us, while we're living in the Philippines, to be positioned in the largest companies outside the Philippines. And I really believe that it's time for Filipinos not just to be consumers of big brands abroad, but to become investors in the largest brands in the world. That we have a piece of the global economy, that we have a shot to take advantage of what's going on abroad, that we're not just merely consumers, but we are investors. That it's time that this generation, that we be the ones, that we would raise the standard, that we have more than enough because we're investors, that we have more than enough because while you're in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, you build a base and you invested in the largest companies in the world. So I hope that this is something that encouraged you, informed you. If you've been watching me for quite some time already, that you've heard me talk about investing in the stock market, investing in the US market over and over, let this be the video to remind you right now that in the midst of a lot of uncertainty, in the midst of a lot of things that's happening, that there's a lot of opportunity around. And financial freedom is for those who take the opportunities when a lot of people don't want to do it. And financial freedom is for those who are doing the opposite when everyone's scared. You're the one who's taking the time to learn, to read, to become bigger, better, and stronger, and are investing. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Gurmo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.